The towns along Staten Island's North Shore have long ties to the sea. My Girl in Tompkinsville, located in the northeast sector of the borough, was written in 1894 by James Barnes and Donnelly Prince. It tells of a sailor who has come to port on shore leave. He does not wish to follow his fellow mates to McGurk's Tavern in the Barry, but rather spend his time with the girl waitin' in the house upon the hill.
When we sight the Jersey Highlands, there's a glare up in the sky, where the blazing flaring city lights, the clouds are passing by. Then the lads that itch for liberty, they falls to with a will, till we drop our anchor easy on the flats of Tompkinsville. Some lads had best stay by the ship, they're headed for McGurk's. They're seeking pomps and vanities, the devil and all his works. They'll find it easy sailing, there each jack can find a Jill. But the Bowery lights, they don't tempt me nights, my girl's in Tompkinsville. Now someday we will leave the ship, and to some we'll give the slip. But you lads, as I'm a-talking to, you'll surely get the tip. If you've any time to kill, just stand by Tompkinsville. There's going to be a wedding in that house upon the hill. There's a comfort, I'll be bound, in the churning meaning sound of the thunder of the horse-pipes as the muddocks take the ground of the town of Tompkinsville, of an evening calm and still. Oh, assure there's someone watching in that house upon the hill.
10 Minutes to Broadway, also known as the Vigilante Song, was composed by island resident Clarence Gaskell in the late 1930s. At that time, islanders had no other means of travel to Manhattan than by ferry. The, quote, forgotten borough was in need of tunnels and subways, as had the rest of New York City. 10 Minutes to Broadway was sung by somewhat frustrated protesters at a rally in front of the mayor's office.
Yankee Doodle went to town the other day, rode right up to Borough Hall, I heard him say, we are the Vigilants, not here to do a dance. Action is what we want today. Hey, 10 minutes to Broadway, from dear old Staten Island. 10 minutes across the bay, hip hooray, we're on our way. The Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn,
And Manhattan
have tunnels and subways too.
So Mr. Mayor, it's up to you
To put our tunnel through, only 10 minutes to Broadway. Hey!
Staten Island is often associated with the best bargain in town, the ferry boat. Inspired by this trip across the bay, composer Vic Mizzy penned He's a Latin from Staten Island. This comical rumba song was performed by the Charlie Barnett Orchestra in 1940 at Staten Island's Cromwell Center.
A song in the very moonlight, the sound of a Spanish guitar, the troubadour in a tropical setting. But to hear him you would learn from afar. He's a Latin from Staten Island. He plays guitar on the Staten Island ferry. He's got a dark mustache and Latin dash. He will serenade you at open batch. He's a Latin from Staten Island. He's got a manner that's really very, very. He'll show his Latin guy his Latin
Island, go Manuelo Gomez.
He got it from the name of a cigar.
He's a lad from Staten Island. He plays guitar on the Staten Island ferry.
And when he makes some dough, then will he go
To the senorita way down in Mexico.
Oh no, she lives in Kokomo.
The Rubson and Horman beer song, again written by Clarence Gaskill in 1941, was a commercial, sung on WOR radio in the 1940s, originally performed by Ramona and the Tune Twisters. This catchy jingle tells of the beer brewed on Staten Island that was great since '68.
The beer and ale that inspired this song. A glass of mellow, creamy beer or ale just naturally calls for song. A good song worthy of a good beer and ale. Staten Island's own R&H Beer and Ale, brimming over with a barrel of quality in every glass.
When you're feeling blue, there's just one beer that's good for you. We get it up and shake it up just like we used to do. Nothing like a glass of beer to chase the blues away. Staten Island has the best, so that's why I say, drink that good old R&H beer. It's nice and clear and it's full of cheer. Try that good old R&H ale. It's the life of the party, so hearty and hail. Hail, 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 the gang's all here. Sing the song and your cares will disappear. And drink to those we all know so dear when we drink that good old R&H beer. Have a smile all the while, and it doesn't cost a dime. Give a cheer, drink a beer, and we'll have a good old time. Oh, drink